guys. It's a little dark outside because it's raining. I love the rain. How you guys doing? Last night was a doozy. You guys are really putting me in my feelings. And I come back today to do this reading for the Divine Feminines. Divine Feminines, let's talk. Um, First of all, I want to thank you guys for your likes, shares, and subscribe. Um, Thank you guys for the readings, and if you want to donate all the readings you want or whatever, just go ahead and hit me up on my Cash App. Screenshot it and call me for the reading or whatever. But guys, let me tell you something. First of all, I'm already going through menopause. Well, it's not beneficial, but I just think I'm going through menopause because I'd be like, what the freak is going on? I'm going to make y'all laugh. I always have to make somebody laugh. I want to make anybody laugh that I can. It seems like I'm more in my feelings than usual. Like I'm usually good at grounding myself, but I'm really like crying. I'm like, hold up, Shay Shay. We done went through an awakening already. But guys, I'm not kidding you. It's like I cry. And it's like, okay, Shay Shay, you're not sad. What the hell? It's like I was just sitting here and I was talking to my daughter and I just started crying. And I said, Mom, what the freak is wrong? Then, in like the same breath, I sat here and I thought, I hope I'm not going on my video. I sat here and I was like, man, what the hell? Is it going away, guys? Okay. I sat here and I was like, man, I want some chocolate Flintstone cereal. What the fuck? I was like, then I say, I want some pinto beans. I don't even eat none of this shit, man. I'm like, what the fuck? I was laughing. I'm like, Lord have mercy. Then I was sitting here and I just got real cold. I'm like, okay, Shay, what the fuck? Something ain't right. Guys, I ain't lying. I'm like, if you guys are going through this menopause shit, please let Empress Shay know. Because even when you ask a doctor, the doctors don't even know. They just assume shit. And I'm like, what in the hell? But I just thought that would make you guys laugh. I'm like, Flint, I used to love Cocoa Pebbles, chocolate cereal. But when I started eating healthy, I had to drop it because there's a lot of sugar. So I'm sitting up here really craving Cocoa Pebbles. Like, I want some fucking Cocoa Pebbles bad. I can then the other day, I could have jumped on like 3 people for a ham sandwich. I wanted and it had to be Oscar Mayer ham with the melt cheese, and it had to be Wonder Bread. And I'm like, that's the weekend my son had came for that day. And I was like, he was like, Mom, what the... I said, I don't know, man. I said, but I'm going to tell you, we had went roaming the streets the whole night for some Wonder Bread, Oscar Mayer ham, and some cheese. Guys, I don't eat none of this stuff. I'm like, okay. And then when I take one bite, I'm full, I'm full. I'm like, okay, this menopause shit is wild.com. Because, guys, I'm really serious on my regimen. Well, I eat healthy. And I fast all day, and I may eat like a little salad or something. I don't really, I don't eat no sweets, don't drink no carbs. Every now and then I sneak like a Sprite in. But that's it. And I exercise on my bike. And I'm glad because it's raining, and I have no excuse. So every time I think about it, I do my 30 minutes on my bike. Well, anywho, and the bloating. The bloating is weird. It's like my tummy is like, I'm like, what the... Guys, I'm telling you, if you're going through this menopause crap, let me know, because I didn't know you crave stuff on menopause. This is fun. Anywho, guys, I use you guys to talk to because my life is weird. But anywho, I'm picking up on, I don't want to make this too long. It's going to be quick. I'm picking up on my Divine Feminines. You guys got to have more self-esteem than what you do. Because last night, the energy that I was in, a lot of times I will give my example because I want you guys, let me be your testimony. Don't be afraid to speak, or don't be afraid to be vulnerable, or don't be afraid to say what you went through in the past, because that's what's going to heal you for your future. And when I do my readings, a lot of my clients are saying, well, don't think ill of me, or don't think I'm crazy. I used to say that. Don't think I'm crazy, because you're embarrassed, and it's okay to be embarrassed of what you went through. Catch what I just said. What you went through. But you can fix that. I'm doing a lot of readings on maybe the guy don't like you because you're not their type, or they feel like you're not their type, or maybe they just don't feel the same way that you feel about them, or maybe you feel like they're your twin flame and they're really not your twin flame. Guys, yes, it hurts, but you have to move on from this situation. You can't let this situation handicap you in any way, form, or fashion. Okay? And then for my older divine feminines, who the hell want to be on the phone every day texting someone? Some people want to meet and greet in person. Like me. Some people probably think that I'm a big texter, but I'm really not. I like to communicate verbally over the phone. Then, to be honest with you, I don't like to sit on the phone unless it's somebody I really care to speak with. Like now, I'm doing my readings and all that. I'm not a phone person, but I would, like I say, certain people, if I would, they call me, I'm going to, I would love to speak with them. But it just depends. We're not kids anymore, so you have to really be mindful of how you're acting as to how someone will reciprocate to you. People reciprocate to your actions. Okay. Um, I'm getting some of the people you deal with may say certain things to see what your response is. Okay, divine feminines. To me, that's like childish. Okay, you either ask me a question or because that don't make any sense. To me, them are games. I can't sugarcoat it. I'm gonna give it to you like they say with no chaser. I'm not sugarcoating it. Um, but I'm just telling you guys, have more self-esteem for yourself than that. We all have been there, but I'm hearing these divine feminines that's crying, that's reeling their feelings. Um, you can't make a person want you. You can't make a person love you. But what you can do is control your actions. If you know how that person feel, well, why would you keep reconnecting with that person? I mean, bottom line. Or have the conversation with the person and see how they feel. But let me pull some cards, guys. And I do it this way now. Okay, Holy Spirit, show me what you want me to see. I'm just going to pull a few cards for you guys. But this was just a quick message for you guys. We all have boundaries. Hell, it's certain people that's not my type. But I don't go off and just tell them that, because to me, that's mean-spirited. But I'm hearing the person that's just going to ghost you. The person just going to, eventually leave off because you're not what they want. Guys, I'm going to tell you something. We all go through weight gain, weight loss. Look at me. I struggle. About 3 or 4 years ago or 2 years ago, I could lose weight like that. I was in my 40s. Okay? Now it's like, damn, I don't even eat now, So I used to get real down on myself. I don't anymore. I said, okay, Shay, we just got to do things a little different, or find a different method, or, but never give up, guys. Or you don't think you're pretty enough. You probably need to get counseling for that. I'm picking up on that energy. If someone depict little things about you, I feel it's really something wrong with inside of them. Because my first instinct is my type now with me at this stage in my life is your inner self, your heart. What do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table in your inner being, in your soul? You want to be connected with someone solely. That's the level I'm on. What do you do for my soul? Do you feed my soul? You know what I'm saying? That's what you want. That's the type of connections that you want to look for. You don't want to look for something that's sexual based, or we may go out to dinner, and some people live like, they want to live through these people like the housewives of Atlanta and the housewives. Nothing wrong with these people, but Nothing wrong with looking at that if that's your thing, but the thing of it is, a lot of people live through what they see on TV. They want those type of items, and come on, guys, that's superficial, and that's not living in reality. And I'm getting that it's a relationship that some of my divine feminims are in. You like live in like a fantasy world, and the other person live in like reality. Like me with Empress Shay Shay, I'll play. But when I know a person is serious, okay, I'm grown. I'm gonna be serious with that person. Okay, I don't play like to the point to where I'm irritating to someone because that's childish, and I'm picking up on the energy of that. Um, it's just you got to be mindful of your actions. You really do. And if someone doesn't want to play, don't play with them. Okay, if they want you to be serious with them. Some of us are not used to a lot of different ways. Like with me, I wasn't used to someone that's real masculine, you know, because at the time I wasn't healed. And I was acting childish to me when I look back at it because it's like, you know, I was in a toxic relationship before my ex-husband. But I didn't know that I looked childish and toxic. You know what I'm saying? But I'm different now, and I have grown, and I act my age, and and I thank God for that. I thank the Divine Holy Spirit for that. Okay, but if you're masculine or someone you're dealing with, male, female, if they tell you things to the good, try and fix it, because a lot of people won't tell you. But anywho, guys, let me go ahead and do this read. I should have put the light on, but I had to put the heat on because I was cold. But next video, I have a light on, guys. This is just a quick message. Okay, Holy Spirit, show me what you want me to see. Okay, it says, Mistress of Labyrinth. Okay, it says, my soul knows the way, and the only way out is through. Okay, so what I'm getting is the only way out is through your spirituality. Okay, it's through what you know to be true for yourself. What's true is going towards the light, which is God, the Holy Spirit. And it'll be fixed for you. Okay? The other card out that I'm getting is Lady of the Lotus Born. And it says, embodiment, guys, it's too dark now. Embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made from enlightenment. So once that you have been enlightened, it is time to fix your outer being, not just your inner being. That's like saying, if I'm a doctor or a nurse, which I am a nurse, long story, but if you're a doctor or a nurse and you're working with patients and you're telling them to fix their health, but you're in ill health and you won't fix your health. And again, you may be overweight and you may be a doctor telling someone they need to lose weight. This is what I get off this card. So fix your inner being just as well as your outer being and become whole and balanced. I speak of that all the time, guys. And then you will attract what you are. Because I don't really think that people, well, they got some shallow people out there to just say, you're not my type. But a man is going to have sex regardless. This is what I feel. But with Empress Shay Shay, if you're not my type, I can't even go no further with you. So if someone feels like you're not their type and they still have an intercourse with you, they're like really messed up and they're really they're not a good person. I mean, I'm just being honest. So this has just been a quick message, guys, for someone. I'm going to pull another card because I do not want this to be long. You have to be discerning for yourself. You have to know when enough is enough for yourself. That's all I'm saying. Oh. Guys, now I'm getting, my cup runneth over. That's all I'm going to say. I'm feeling a bit weird lately.